You may have a first aid kit or a natural disaster emergency kit at your house, and these things are important and may even save your life. But if you're a smoker, there's another emergency kit that may save your life, a Craving Survival Kit. They don't sell these in stores, although if they did, I think they would make $1 million. But this is what it is and how it saved my life. I smoked for more than 20 years. I had tried to quit dozens of times, but each time, the cravings got to be too intense. All I could think about was smoking. It became the solution to all my problems, the only possible way for me to feel better, my friend to lean on. I'd give in and buy a pack. It was like once the urge got that strong, there was no way to fight it. Then I was talking to a friend who was trying to lose weight. She was going to these meetings, and she told me about how she was trying to remember that just because she was hungry, she didn't have to eat. She had planned her meals for the day with the right number of calories, and that was what she would eat. That way, she was in charge of what to eat, not her stomach. That really made me think. I had never considered that I was in charge of my smoking, not my cravings. I may have a strong craving, but that doesn't mean I have to smoke. I'm not going to die or go crazy. In fact, cravings will go away usually in 2 to 3 minutes, whether you smoke or not. And sometimes you have a craving even after you just had a cigarette. I decided that cravings were like the little devil sitting on my shoulder, wanting me to smoke all the time, whether I needed it or not. I decided I was going to choose whether to smoke or not for myself, not let the craving decide. Although I like to think I'm strong, I knew that I couldn't beat the cravings just with my thoughts. In fact, if I sit around thinking about the cravings, they just get worse. So, I made myself a Craving Survival Kit. The first thing in my kit was my army of supporters. I put in pictures of my family and friends to remind me of how supportive everyone is of my quitting, and I included numbers of friends I could call. The second thing in my kit was my list of reasons for quitting. I knew quitting was going to be rough, so I had to be clear about why I was putting myself through this. My list included staying healthy so I wouldn't be a burden on my family or miss out on seeing my kids grow up, saving money so I could go on a vacation, and feeling like I was the one in charge of my life, not cigarettes. I put a picture of our quit smoking beach vacation and how much money I saved each week into the kit. The third thing was a pack of sugar-free lifesavers. There were definitely times when they saved my life by giving me something to put in my mouth that I enjoyed. I also included a few bottles of water. Drinking water helped me with the hand-to-mouth thing with no extra calories. I also included a book of crossword puzzles and a list of my favorite movies, things I could use to distract myself from smoking. My daughter also made me a playlist with my favorite songs to listen to when the cravings were bad, and I look at photos or go on social media on my phone. I included one sign that said, "The only 2 things you have to do today. 1, breathe in. 2, breathe out." And another that said, "Smoking is just not an option." These helped me remember that sometimes deep breathing was all I needed to do to calm down and let go of a craving. It also reminded me that I get to choose what I do, not the craving. And the only thing I have to do is breathe. Everything else is my choice. The other helped me remember not to bargain with the cravings. I am in control, and I say smoking isn't an option. The final piece of my survival kit was nicotine mini lozenges. I used one every time I had a craving, even if it was a small one. I knew how quickly a craving could grow, so I jumped on even the smallest cravings. Just having that little bit of nicotine in my system helped, and I knew I wasn't going to become addicted to them. They were just another tool in my kit. I had one Craving Survival Kit at home and one at work, and I even had pieces of it in my car and purse. I used some things like the lifesavers and water and friends' phone numbers more than others. But I do believe the Craving Survival Kit saved my life because it helped me quit smoking. I haven't had a puff for more than a year, and I am now the one in charge of my life. It feels great